had this realization of why I love it when people book more and more May sessions. First and foremost, it's because they get more and more and more of the real them back. More and more and more of their alignment, their authenticity, their true, beautiful, amazing, unique expression. And more of that in the world is only ever a good thing because that's all you're designed to be. And it's not wrong that we go on journeys that lead us into negative identities and resisted feelings that mean we get lost along the way, that mean we hide our brilliance, that mean we shrink back from opportunity. It's not wrong that that happens, but it is absolutely delightful when we realize a way to get out of all that and start to create and be and experience more and more in the world. And so I've realized how that is fundamentally why I love when people come back for more and more and more May sessions. Because, and if you didn't see it, last week's video from Alex was a great example of this, the week before, sorry. A great example of that where Alex is fully engaged in the Mace experience. She's had loads of sessions with me, from really short ones to longer hour ones, and she's fully engaged in it. She's fully committed to it. She's gone, yes, I love this process. I love the fact of how I feel. That's the main thing, really, of how I feel on the back of each time something gets discreated. Loving being more of her. Like you saw that in her video, you could feel that energy from her and see how much she's loving being in her life now, free of all that negative rubbish crap that just holds us back and keeps us small and limited and stops us being that unique, authentic self. So I had this realization that, yeah, that is absolutely what I love the most about people who come for more and more and more and more Mace sessions. Why I love being a practitioner, because I love helping clear that crap out the way so that the person literally lights up before my eyes and becomes more of the real them in the world. And then connected to that, I realized that the other reason I love people coming for more sessions is because if they're coming for more sessions, there's a good chance they're doing amazing stuff in the world. So I could imagine, and I don't know because this hasn't been my experience, so I can't speak to it, but I could imagine that there would be people who have their foundation process, get the worst stuff cleaned up, and feel good. And that good is perfect for them. Like that's enough for them to go and live their life and be happy. But I've realized that I'm not that kind of person. And I want to be really clear, this isn't about right and wrong. This isn't about better and worse. This is about different. And being different is exactly what we're all here to be. We're not here to all be the same. So, so some people, for their foundation process, will be enough and they will go on and live a happy, good life, whatever that looks like for them. But for me, I've realized I've always had this drive for more. I've always had this want for more. And now I can see, absent of so much of the negativity that was driving it like a need, it felt like a need. I need to be different. I need to be better. I need to get more of X, Y, or Z. In the absence of all that needing now, I can feel the pure want. I can feel the pure desire, the pure drive in me that wants more for the enjoyment of the experience, of the growth and the development and the evolution. It's like there are places to go, there are things to do, and I want that. I want more of that. And in doing that, when we take steps forward in life, when we push against the edges of what we've experienced before, when we challenge ourselves, we hit up against fears, against resistances, against inner contractions. And that is a good thing because then we get the opportunity to first of all see, is this just something I need to ride through? Is this just like a normal fear? And you can go back and watch my video about feelings and how our experience of feelings changes on the back of the maze process. So is this just something, a normal human experience that's just being moved through? And on the other side of that, if I continue moving through this and feeling it and experiencing it, then I will pop out the other side and I will be into a new level of experience. I will have been able to traverse that challenge, that just temporary, just a blip, no real icky or stickiness about it. It was just an emotion moving through, and now I can do the thing, whatever it was that I desired, which created this little blip, and I've moved through it, and now I can do the thing that I wanted to do. That's totally available. However, if you've got your desire and you meet a blip and you actually recognize, you can feel the difference in yourself, you can recognize that feeling of that deeper level contraction. Like there's a hook in it, there's an anchor in it, there's something much more fundamental than this is just a human experience I'm moving through. It really feels and seems like it's saying something is wrong about you, something is wrong about the situation, something is wrong about what you want to achieve, or there's some kind of urgency or need or lack tangled into it. Then that is showing you another opportunity to come to a MACE session so that we can actually clear the root of it, we can clear the source of it. And then you get to move forward into whatever it was that you wanted to create. If indeed that is still the thing, who knows? We never know how these things might change. But fundamentally, that desire in the first place provided the opportunity to clear the thing, and then you move forward into whatever the desire is then on the back of it. And so I realize this is another reason why I love when people come for more and more and more May sessions, because it's not a sign of it's not working. It's a sign of I'm up to something in the world. I am doing stuff in the world. I am going places in the world. I am creating new things I've never created before. I am challenging myself. I am growing myself. I am developing myself. I am evolving. And I am meeting experiences I've never met once before in this lifetime. And so, in doing that, you are pushing the edges of that comfort zone that we talk about in personal development land. We're pushing the edges of what's possible for you, so that if there is anything left in your system which is available for clearing with MACE, then great, we get to do that. And the more you're doing, the more you're creating, the more you're challenging yourself, to me, the more likely you're going to meet something that you haven't yet met in your previous sessions. I just had another session today on something which, in fact, didn't even come from this lifetime, but it was still there in my system. And in connecting into it, the feeling was still there, the negative decision about myself was still there. And now, having cleared out the way, I can see all the possibilities opening up of what else is available for me. And I don't believe I would have met that if I wasn't continuing to challenge myself and push forward, not even push forward, move forward, take steps, take those next steps into what do I want next? What's my next move of growth? What's my next desire that I want to create in the world? And so the more sessions doesn't mean it hasn't worked. It's not the same stuff I'm experiencing that comes back. It's different stuff each time. And so to me, more sessions is an amazing gift because A, it means that you have that commitment to having more and more of the real, authentic, unique you in the world. And B, you've got that desire to do more, to create more, to achieve more, to become more. And in doing that, you're potentially, not guaranteed, but you're potentially going to meet more of those hidden, unknown, currently unknown negative identities, which only become visible because you are taking amazing action in the world, because you are taking strides forward, because you are doing things you've never done before and you are challenging yourself and moving forward into unknown territory for you in your life. So I wanted to share that and really share some inspiration for the fact that we can so often think that if I need more of something like this, it must mean there's something wrong with me. I must be really broken. There must really be a problem with me. Whereas, oh my God, no. For me, there's a true desire behind that drive. There's a true desire behind that desire to be cleaned up of the negative crap that holds you back, There's a true desire to want to be more of the authentic, real, unique, beautiful you that you are, to express more of that into the world. And in doing that, in taking those steps forward, you're going to meet more of those hidden, currently unknown resistances and negative identities that are currently keeping some level of limit in your experience, that are creating some level of block. So, really, my goodness, the more I see you, the better in all ways. The more I see you in sessions after your foundation session, the better. Amazing. And literally, the more I see you, the real you, doing and creating and being more of you in the world, oh my God, the better. So, if you've had your foundation sessions and you're wanting more sessions, there are subsequent sessions. I'm now learning um, advanced procedures for specific aspects of your experience. And it's all designed to get more of the real you back in charge in your life so that you get clearer and clearer on living and expressing and being you in the world. So if that's you, I really, really look forward to seeing you for more sessions. Much love.